so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Curl. Under. Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd and 7, Foles. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Bravo!
First and goal at the 8-yard
Check. 59.
Silver. Check nickel.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On first and goal, Dixon. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check out. 290.
Just like that. Stick out. Check stick out.
Now it's Luck off the bootleg. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
Check out. 290. 12. 50 cents. Mike, 50 cents. Go.
Love. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
At the 46-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Silence. Watch the shot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. 20. 59. Hit. Watch the twist. Watch the Johnson. Hit.
There's Foles. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
He's coming. He's got double up. Check. Great. Check.
Now Foles. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. A good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down.
I'm going back to you.
Foles. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Luck on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Luck flush to his right. And incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Luck. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep, and that's caught inside the 35. A big gain of 38 there on third down. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now. They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages. You know, what are we going to do to put him in? And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Richard Rodgers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now out come the Giants. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover, too? Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up. And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot, and it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again. We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. After the interception, it's Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. This pass into the arms of Snead, and he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Giants.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Love. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback. Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Love. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively. Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Gets it to Gordon. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Hey, go. Down goal. Down goal. Like 50. Like 50.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Hey, here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. He completes it to Abdullah. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. So we reach halftime. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Look out! Blue 40! Check. Crouch.
Off of play action. Luck. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
All day, every day, any day. Like 7.
Now Luck. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
Go ahead.
Third and long. It's Luck. He's airing it out for Williams. This is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
13. 50, Mike, 50.
Hey, Echo.
2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Mike, go. 674. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it.
And it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And some room to maneuver. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Go. 290. 12. 3 down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
On 1st down, Love. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Luck. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
What we got?
Hey, exit.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And got his man, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Watch tight end. Tight right, tight
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He was looking for Landry that time. That'll bring up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Here we go. Switch. Check.
2nd and 10, Luck again. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Reggie. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Throwing is Luck. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. 380. You better bring it. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw to the right here to Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. Foles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Here's Foles. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down. Take the completion, keep moving.
Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Motion.
No, no, no. Off.
Now Foles. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Gordon. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Got three.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Let's go. 140.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run again with Hunt. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do some...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Luck. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
7's 11.
They snap it to Love. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are in for 6.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Keep going right at him.
93's the mic. Let's put him on.
Hit him.
Let's put that team on the bus. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. I know he ain't got it. Check.
Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Gordon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Easy.
First and 10.
Foles. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Taking down at the 23-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Move.
Hey, Alpha.
Check.
Where'd he go?
Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 3rd down.
Yeah. You don't want none.
He'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check out. 290.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
12.
Here we go on 4th. Love. Looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Powering forward.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He'll set up a throw, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Love. And he's got Hireman. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New York.
Check out. 675.
Come on, D. 7's a mark.
One last throw here for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big off.